All right, another week has gone by. Another week of sales is behind us. Last week was another excellent week, and actually, it's even better than what it shows here, as there was two large orders that came in that I'll show you in a minute after I show you all of this first. But to start off, we got an FDNY uh, shoulder size patch. It's the bigger one. As you can see, I had two of them sold. The one last week, and then I sold this, and then I sold the other one now. Not now. That was fresh, starting off last week, and then out of all the stuff I got in today, there actually was another one of these that came in. So $4.99 dollar ship on that one. These two sold together. This FDNY Rescue 1, and then a FDNY Rescue 3. $5.99 on the Rescue 3. As you can see, I had two of them. Pretty sure I sold the other one was last week as well. And then $7.99 on the Rescue 1. And this one was actually, these two were part of three bonus patches that I got out of that lot. So this actually technically was free. This didn't cost me anything. And then on this ended up actually getting returned to me because I didn't realize it weighed over an ounce, so I needed the two stamps on it, so it got returned to me. And the buyer did message me, I think it was 2 days later, wondering where it was, because he'd ordered a bunch of other stuff around the same time, and these hadn't came in yet, and I explained to him, that it was returned to me, and I sent it back out, so it should be there, and he sent me a message this morning that it arrived, which is what I figured, because that was, I want to say, about Wednesday, and I dropped it right back off in the mailbox, and then it was about, I think it was Friday, he sent me that message. Alright, so next we got WV Fire Department. I couldn't be bothered to look up to try and figure out what this actually was. Just listed it for $4.99. It sold fairly quickly, so that works for me. Then there's this Warrington Fire Department, West Virginia. $6.99 on this one. I want to say these two sold together, maybe. I want to say this didn't sell by itself. It sold with something else. I'm pretty sure it was this. Next, we got a lot of 4 V-Smile, VTech V-Smile games. $13.99 plus $6 shipping on that. These were actually out of my personal, I guess you say personal property. I had the VTech V-Smile games, and I still have the actual little pocket one. I took photos of it. I haven't actually listed it. But I had 2 different lots of these, a lot of 4 of games. I used to love, playing Thomas and Friends, and then the SpongeBob SquarePants one. But I figured these have been sitting around a long time. They've been sitting around. I don't ever play this anymore, obviously, because as this is for children. So I don't bother. I don't play with these anymore. So I figured, well, I'll list them, get them listed and sold. I know for I did promoted listings on this, and I did have a couple watchers. Back around like when I first listed this, as you can see, it's been around a while, 7 months, listed in January, so it's been around a while. But it finally did end up selling at a full price, so that was good to get rid of. Next, this is Breckenridge Central EMS in Kentucky, $5.99 on that one. These next 3 sold together. These all sold at 10% off. 10 or 15% off to a very repeat buyer of mine, John, down in lower New York City-ish area, I think. So Marion, New York, on Wayne County, $5.99 on that one. Williamson, also in Wayne County, $7.99 on that one. And then Fishers in Ontario County, $6.99 on that one. Next is this, I don't even know what this is. Zebulon, North Carolina. I had this listed for $8.99. I received a message asking me if I would take 6 for it, and I did the reply with offer and the message for it. And he took it and paid right away. I figured, sure, I will. I mean, it hasn't been listed long, but I got this fairly cheap, and I hadn't sold that a lot out of that lot that it came in, so I figured I'll take it. and I was still making money. It wasn't a big deal. Next is the New Jersey State Police little triangle, $6.99 on that one. Next is a Stamford Fire Department patch, $4.99, or not $4.99. This sold 10% off as well, $4.49 on that one. Next was this Lee County Sheriff. This is the subdued, which pretty much means it's not. It's got the like black and white kind of style to it, or like this green kind of tactical military kind of style. That's what it means when it's a subdued patch. This also sold for 10% off, $7.19. This also sold at 10% off for $5.09. Not all of the same person, but Mattoon, Illinois. Next is the Palm Beach County Sheriff's, another subdued one as well. This all came out of that SWAT, Florida. That SWAT that had a lot of Florida stuff in it. Also had a lot of SWAT stuff. That's what this stuff came out of, that lot. And then next, this also came out of that lot. Florida Highway Patrol is the breast cancer awareness one. This sold 10% off for $7.64. Next is tired. Next is a Kenton, Ohio. As you can see, I have 3 of them. $5.99. Sold to one of them. I've gotten this across multiple different lots. This is definitely something that was floating around. It was in a lot of lots that was floating around for a little bit. So this is not exactly a rare thing, which is kind of why it took a while to sell, as you can see back in January. Next was a Boston Fire Department, $3.99 on that one. Those are not, Boston ones are not worth a lot. Same with like the FDNY ones. A lot of like the really big cities like that, Boston, Chicago, New York City. A lot of those that are very common like that are not worth a lot. They're worth, $3.99, $4.99 maybe. Next is a Gold Shield Security Consultants for DC Special Police. Sold at $4.99. There was one other one listed that I think was a little higher than that. That was a little higher than that I underbid. Next is a Dallas, Texas Firehouse 26. This sold to Owen down in Pennsylvania. This actually came in a lot. I'm pretty sure it was 22 patches, and I sold all but I think it was 3 or 4 of them in 1 week at auction. It was the best lot I've ever picked up. That was the one that had the one Detroit one that went for over $100. So this was just one of the ones that was left over that I'd never sold. Oh, this one, I got a story to tell on this one. Escanaba, Michigan, Department of Public Safety, Fire and Police, $6.99 in that one. And this one sold instantly. But this came out of the lot of 200, and when I originally listed this and one other one, I don't even remember which one it was, Charlotte, Michigan, or whatever, I received a message to a guy saying, "Can you hold this for me? I'm waiting to get a new bank card, and it's going to take a couple weeks." That should have been the first red flag right there. It does not take a couple weeks to get a new bank card, that's for sure. So, but I just figured, whatever, because this I think was one of the things. It was kind of later in the list, going through the listings. I had already made my money on the lot of 200, so I figured I'll hold it. That's not a problem. All right, so then I hold it and wait a couple weeks. He said the card's coming, and then he tells me his mother instantly lost it, and then he's gonna have to order a new one. La da 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 da. Mind you, this we're talking. It's been like a month at this point. I figured whatever, kind of just waiting a few weeks. And it was some other excuse of she's out of town, so we gotta wait. Still have to wait to even place the order for the new one. It's kind of you can tell when it's someone who's just gonna make excuse after excuse, and is not gonna is gonna make this a long drawn out process. But then, kind of what was the final straw with me if I was done with this guy was he sent me the, can I just send you cash, just send you cash in the mail for it, and he said he's done it hundreds of other times and never had a problem. I told him, no, they shouldn't be doing that, they're risking their account by doing that, and I wasn't going to do it, and I just blocked him. I was done. That was the final straw. I was done, and I just blocked him, listed this, and it sold instantly, so that was, and that became the end of that situation, so. Alright, next is Montauk, New York, $3.99 on that one. Pasco County, Florida, K9 Sheriff's K9, $7.99 on that one. Arcadia, Fire Department, $6.99 on that one. This also came out of the lot of 200. And then here's the last thing that I sold. I sold this this morning. Right before I left. This morning I had 3 things I could send offers out on. This was one of them. Sent out the offer, 10% off. And the buyer accepted and paid a couple hours later. So as you can see, I had 2 of them. Sold the other one back like when I first listed these. When I first got these, I sold the one the first time. This came out of the dumpster, so it was no cost to me. And it's good to get rid of that. And actually, out of that stuff that came out of the dumpster, all that stuff that I listed, other than the doorknobs, which I haven't actually listed yet, I've sold it all except for one thing. I haven't sold out of this Accurate stuff. One thing now, so that was good. And then the one thing didn't even was this thing that didn't even work anymore. That got returned to me, so. But I will. Alright, so first I'll show you this little 4-piece order, and then I will go to the big order. So there's this order of ambulance, EMS kind of stuff. Engwin, California. Harrison in Westchester, New York. Metro Care Ambulance Group in New York. And Health Central Ambulance down in Florida. $5.99 on that one, $5.99. 2 of them at $5.99, 2 at $6.99. This actually is going international. It's going overseas to the UK. The guy, he's the one that bought from me last week, the Sweden one. Then he sent me a message saying he wanted these 4 patches, and if I could change my settings to allow international buyers, because I don't have international buyers on. And I kind of probably should have kept it that way. But alright, so I had to take a drink there. I've been talking too much too fast. Usually I can handle it now, but not at the moment. Anyways, this one I just sent out an offer on, so I had to redo the listing on this one. And the mistake I made is not jacking up the shipping. I kind of just left it at what normal prices were. This one I jumped to $1.50, I think, but the other ones I left at $1. That was not a good idea. Because I didn't realize. I don't know if I don't qualify for global shipping or what it is, but I didn't see that as an option. So I sent it standard international delivery, and that was $14 to send it from here to the UK. But first it was going from here to Philly to like the eBay, distribution, whatever, for that standard international. I don't know why it's not going to Kentucky where the rest of eBay's, that international stuff would go. But it's gonna come, it got picked up today. Actually, I seen the mailman at my door picking it up and dropping all my packages off as I going with my brother to work. So that got picked up this morning. That's going, like I said, to Philly, and then they'll deal with it and send it over to the UK. But like I said, it cost me $14. So after that, and then the cost of goods, I only made like $3 on this lot of 4 right here. So that was my mistake. Definitely not a good idea. And like I said, I undersold myself when I sent him that single patch. So anyways, that's why I don't deal with international, because it's so expensive, and I just don't want to deal with it. I just like doing the U.S. style. If I gotta send it out, if it's a large enough order and I gotta send it first class, I can do that. Just send it first class. or, you know, just my normal stick in an envelope, slap a stamp on it, and be done with it. But anyways, I'm gonna bring you back here in a second. I want to bring up that big order, the two big orders that I had, and then some stuff that came in today. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so now I have the two huge orders up, and these last couple here are some inventory stuff that I picked up. But to start it off, JMH Police. What this is, I have no idea. But luckily this sold right away. But actually, I got a quick story to tell about how this these two large purchases kind of ended up going. So, I kind of just doing my normal checking how many what offers I can send, or what ones have watchers on them, or whatever. You know, the criteria to send out offers on. So I was doing that and sent out some offers, and then kind of was just doing like my usual eBay checking, you know, for other patches, you know, stuff that's been listed for myself and to sell and all that. You know, then he accepted a couple things and kind of that, but I kind of kept noticing how, give it a couple minutes, there was like a bunch of, obviously, kind of like going through my list of stuff, seeing, ooh, watch. So there was a lot of stuff that was being added, so I sent out a lot of offers, but kind of make it long story short, all in at the end of the day, I had sent out like 60 offers on things. And at one point I had, like, you know, how it tells you on your active listings the things, how many watchers there is. It was 220 things at one point I noticed. But though that really cut down, and it ended up dropping back down to normal where it is about now. I think like 180-ish or somewhere in there. But it really cut down. But, so, a lot of these sold on offer. There's one or two of these that didn't sell on offer. Like this one, this New York State EMT patch, this one didn't sell on offer. I actually almost missed this when I was packing up the first order. I almost missed it, but this I'm not sure if this was on offer either. But I've sent out a mixture of like 10 and 15% off, 10, 15. I don't think I did any 20s, but, and there was a couple of them that that had best offer on that I received the offer on and took the offer on. I don't even remember what the offer was on this. I think $5.99. I think it was. But the two of these that I've sold, I didn't even sell at full price. I sold them on offer, and then the one I did, I sold locally. That I got. But kind of going through the list here: Florida Division of Forestry, Fire Protection, 5 or whatever it was, Manhattan Beach. This is one of the ones that I think was in the lot of 70s, so it had that, you know, the smell to them. The Scarsdale one that I almost couldn't find. Luckily I did find it, ended up finding it. State of Hawaii Sheriff, earned, not issued. Nevada Air National Guard, Fire Department. Washington State EMT, took a best offer on that one. This Elson, Alaska, I took a best offer on that one, and the same with this Lockheed one. These two were from the very beginning, that very first lot that I ever picked up. That's what these two came out of. So that was the first order. I kind of put them together, and then I kind of waited. I kind of had a feeling that it was possible that there was going to be another order. I sent out a lot of offers. I'm figuring there might be a chance of another order. So I held off on actually putting the shipping label on it, and turns out I was correct. There was another big lot that came in, another big order that came in. So we'll go through that now. This Los Angeles County Forestry Fire Department, Los Angeles County Fire Department, State of West Virginia Paramedic, Navajo Police Special Operations, Apple Valley Fire District, Rhode Island EMT Medical Society, Los Angeles County Heavy Equipment, and this LA Heavy Equipment one. That was the last one. So I, sent them both together and sent them out. And instead of like sending me a message of, oh, I'm done, send me an invoice or whatever, just paid. Just paid with all the shippings together. I combined, or I figured out what it was. It was only like $4. Actually, it was on the lower threes, and actually when I added in the other lot, that second lot order, it didn't even raise the shipping that much. It raised it like 20-30 cents or whatever. So that was perfect. So I refunded all the shipping on that one, and then I think just kept the $4 on the other one. So got sent both of those out, and I think this actually got delivered today. Is when it got delivered. So that is everything that I sold last week. So now we're gonna quickly go over some stuff that I picked up. I picked up these 3 little Blooming Grove volunteer ambulance. It's down in New York City area, somewhere around there. I picked this up along with some other stuff that I picked up. Some other stuff that I picked up. So a couple other things that I picked up for my personal collection with this, and then I just figured I'll pick these 3 up because it's, if it's, it was fairly cheap, so I figured I'll pick them up in addition. And I can, keep like the one and sell the other 3, or just sell the other 3. I figured I can't lose all. I can make a buck, because I figured I could probably sell them for these $5.99 a piece. Sell 1, and that's pretty much my money back right there. This one that I won last week, and I showed you guys last week, it just now got shipped today. As you can see, it has the extended handling time on it, which I wasn't paying attention, didn't notice when I first bid on it, and when I won it, I'm not even sure if it was there or not. Well, that just got shipped out today. I just wanted to mention that. And then I got this lot of 23, and then this lot of 20. A lot of 23 New York stuff. And actually, this, the police lot, I don't even know why I picked it up. I honestly don't. Nothing in it stands out to me. I don't even know why I picked this up. Absolutely no idea. But I did. So, I have it now. I think, I don't know, not sure if I bought it just because I wanted to get something else to have, so I know I'd have some inventory. Because I was thinking that it wouldn't come in for a while, or the other things I ordered wouldn't be in for a while, or what. I don't know what my logic was, but I bought it and I have it now, so not that it matters. And these New York ones, nothing really special in here other than a bunch of FDNY stuff. So there's those 2, and then there's this lot of police stuff that I won, also for $81. Specifically right here, this Amherst Police Emergency Response Team, that's specifically why I wanted this lot. This actually was originally auction or best offer. I was going to send out a best offer, and then I seen that someone else had already sent in an offer, so then I decided I'm going to put in a bid, so that offer means nothing. Which worked out for me, because I was definitely going to offer more than $81. So it worked out for me, so that got here today. There was a ton of stuff that got here today. I had, I think, 6 packages today. 6 packages of stuff that I ordered, and then there was another package of stamps that came in that I picked up. It was a book of global stamps, and then another roll of normal stamps. But like I said, I had a lot of stuff that came in today, and that was a mix between personal stuff and then these lots. So I got plenty of things to do, that's for sure. This I happened to see and had to pick up for this Cheektowaga Police one right here. This Buffalo Parking Enforcement Office, New York State Office of Mental Health. I had to pick it up. I had this Erie County Sheriff's one. This New York State first responder kind of thing, I'll probably sell it. I don't really care that much. And then this just says police officer. But I might not be able to list that. eBay might give me a problem with that, so I might have to throw that in a lot of stuff that I list. But as you can see, it was located in Tonawanda, and it's a Stuffalo from Buffalo is the store, is the eBay title name. But this one was auction or best offer, and the auction I think was starting at $9.99. I sent in an offer of $20. Seller countered back at $24, and I accepted, paid. Luckily, it shipped out Saturday. This was Saturday. Luckily, it shipped out right away. that night, so I could get it today. Obviously, it's not like it was going far. It was coming from the city of Tonawanda to me down in Tonawanda. But it's got to go through the Buffalo Distribution Center and all that. Actually, I gotta see where I put that envelope because I do want to see where their house was, how close it is to me. But anyway, so like I said, I'll probably sell this Erie County Sheriff's one. I might keep that for that my local buyer that I got, and then the other ones I'll sell off. Maybe I'll give them that police officer one as well, actually. And then there was this little lot that I've seen, and I picked up right here for this Dunkirk one. That is actually Station 3 in Dunkirk. That is what it's called, the D.E. Anson hose. So that's why I picked this one up. And this one, as you can see, is super cheap, $12. It was listed for auction, I think, starting bid at like $7, or buy it now for $12 plus the 7 shipping, which is ridiculous. That's not at all what this will cost. But anyways, unless it's coming with signature confirmation or something. But anyways, as you can see, there's nothing really special in here, but I just picked it up for that Dunkirk one in specific. Like this little Charleston, South Carolina one. I hate those because it's a tiny little one and it's $2.99, like free shipping on that. But other than that, I picked it up just for that one. This is on its way here. This didn't come in today. But like I said, this is on its way still. But like this, all that stuff came in, and these two came in. This came in. Like I said, I had 6-7 things that came in. So I have a lot of stuff behind me that I got to deal with. That I have to sort through all my stuff, all the stuff that came in, and then kind of get the fire stuff here and the police stuff, because there's a lot of police ones which don't sell as well. So if I want to have a good week, I definitely need to get some fire stuff listed, which actually I don't really have any fire stuff coming in until this comes in, but there's nothing good in this. Anyways, I've talked long enough. You definitely get the point. It's a great week of sales. Next week, I'm forecasting is not going to be as good. That I'm pretty sure it won't be as good, as I don't have any fire stuff to list, which is what does well. So, with all that said,